When Scout says, I can't believe the Deer Squad beat me again! Or when Scout says, Envy, where'd you go? In the
Blindsided by the beach, clapping your hands, stomping your feet. You didn't know that you fell.
just like that when Scout says, Envy, where'd you go? Then Envy says, I'm over here, Scout. Or when Rocky Kitty says, Deer Squad, this is an emergency. Where Fluttershy says, what's wrong, Kitty? Then Rocky Kitty says, everyone is sneezing. Where Scout says, ha! Everyone is sneezing, but except me. Where Scout says, achoo! Where Rocky Kitty says, what did you just say, Scout? And the
Oh, now you're falling under a spell.
just like that when Rocky Kitty says, what did you just say, Scout? This Scout said, I said, ha ha, everyone is sneezing, but except me. This Scout said, achoo! Where Scout says, okay, this cat was right, this cat was wrong. Or when Scout says, wait, what? Where Scout says, no way, I'm not going on that loop-de-loop. Where Scout says, I can't use my claws. Where Envy says, yeah, you can, Scout. You can use your claws. This Scout says, no way, Envy, not doing that. Where Scout says, I am not using my claws. Where Scout says, but we could get up the loop-de-loop with a bottle of glue. And then Envy said, a bottle of glue? Okay. Where Scout says, come on, Envy. This Scout said, we're going up the giant loop. Where Envy says, and we're on our way to the wishing wheel. Where Scout says, we're gonna get there any soon. Then Envy said, and I'm not worried or fear coming on stuck. This Scout said, wait, what? This Scout said, uh-oh. This Scout said, no! Or when Katie and her cat, Callie, are stuck on the ski lift. Where Scout says, Envy, I'm bored. I want to do something. Where Envy says, relax, Scout. And the
You've got the music, makes you move it. Got the song that makes you lose it. Say chunky, say how high. Put your hands up to the sky. Got the music, makes you move it. Got the song that makes you lose it. We say chunky, say how high.
just like that when Envy says, relax, Scout. How about you could do something? This Scout said, oh yeah? Like what? Where Envy says, here, you can be the tow truck. I'll be the cowgirl. Where Envy says, boy, I broke it down. Where Scout says, that's a great idea. Where Scout says, I'll be tow truck Scout. Where Envy says, yeah, let's do it. Where Envy says, boy, I broke it down. Where Scout says, don't worry, Envy. Tow truck Scout will grab you to the garage. Where Envy says, tow truck Scout, that's not me you're grabbing. Then Envy said, Scout, I think you missed me again. And then Scout said, okay, Envy, this time I'll grab you. Where Envy says, sure thinking. Then Envy said, boy, I broke it down. Where Scout says, don't worry, Envy. Tow truck Scout will grab you to the garage. Where Scout says, yes, I did it. Where Envy says, Scout, where Scout says, yes, I did it. Where Scout says, now, time to drag you to the garage. Where Scout says, ugh. Where Scout says, ugh. This Scout says, boy, I had no idea you're so heavy, Envy. Where Envy says, wow, Scout, I didn't know you're doing it right. This Scout said, not now, Envy. I'm too busy grabbing you. This Scout said, Envy? This Scout said, wait, if I'm not grabbing you, then I just grab where Scout says, a stanky skunk. Where Scout says, I'm out of here. Or when Scout says, I don't want to wait. In the